The money you spent can return to your card 100-fold. What changes will life have? You've been pursuing your female coworker for 6 months. You've spent almost $10,000 on her. After she landed the company boss, she said, "We're not compatible." I turned around and got into the supervisor's BMW. You're not sad. The woman you've been chasing for months turns out to be like this. You throw away the bubble tea you were about to buy and prepare to leave. Hey kid, your bubble tea hasn't been paid for yet. Sorry, I'll pay now. You take out your phone and pay. A mechanical sound rings in your mind. Ding! Congratulations! You have activated the 100% spending rebate system. You spent 13 this time. The money you spent has been returned to your card 100 times over. The host can use it with confidence. High-tech methods will be used, so the returned money is not detected. You're surprised inside. Is this your own golden finger? Money spent returns 100 times. Your mobile transfer information has arrived. You look down. Your card ending in 5,987. 1,300 was successfully deposited. The balance is 2,300. My God, this turns out to be true. I've made money. If there weren't so many people around, you'd already be so happy you'd fly. Lin Xiaoping, just you wait, you'll regret this. Owner, bring me 30 more cups of fairy grass tea. As a salaried worker, I normally wouldn't dare to drink this. Each time, I only buy one drink for Lin Xiaoping. Now I have such an amazing system. It's impossible not to feel proud. Please wait a moment. Many colleagues are also in line to buy bubble tea. A look of surprise. Is he crazy? He just ordered so much bubble tea? He must have been impacted by Lin Xiaoping. Oh, what a shame. The next second after paying, a system alert sounds. You spent 390 this time. You will receive 39,000 back. Another text message arrives. You look at your balance, 41,300. Haha, I'm really gonna make money. No, this isn't a matter of small squabbles. You turn around and walk away. Hey, young man, you haven't picked up your bubble tea yet. Give it to my colleagues. With a few steps away from the bubble tea, you now have no time to deal with it. You walk quickly towards the phone store. Hello, sir. Are you interested in buying a phone? Yes. Upon entering, you see colleagues also looking. How did he come to buy a phone? I heard he just got dumped by Lin Xiaoping. Poor guy. That kind of woman like Lin Xiaoping. How could we, simple workers, aspire to something like that? He's here today. Could it be that he wants to buy an expensive phone? Go and win back Lin Xiaoping's heart. It's quite possible. Don't bother. Excuse me, do you have this version of the phone in stock? Yes, we do. The colleagues are surprised. Porsche customized version? That phone just came out, right? Exactly. It seems to cost 39,999. Can he afford it? Can he afford a hammer? That's 40,000. He thought it was 4,000 yuan. From their perspective, you are an ordinary worker like them. How could someone like that afford such an expensive phone? Would you like to try it? We just have a demo device over there. From their perspective, you just want to try it. No need. Bring me a new one. I want to buy it. What did you say? I said I want to buy it. Is there a problem? No problem. I'll bring it right away. Please wait. Soon, she respectfully hands you a new Porsche custom phone. You couldn't wait to pay. Ding! You spent $39,999. Returned 100 times. $3,999,000. You're very happy. This makes you a millionaire. How many units of this model do you have in the store? I want them all. The saleswoman was dumbfounded. After recovering, she excitedly replied, We have a total of 9 units left in our warehouse. If you need them, I'll go get them right away. Okay, go get them. Okay, please wait. Soon she brings all 9 Porsche custom units. She takes them all packaged. You pay directly. Ding! You spent $359,991. $35,901,000 has been returned. You look at your card balance. $36,005,999. This makes you a multi-millionaire. You never dared to imagine. One day I hope I can have so much money. Incredible. You walk away carelessly under everyone's astonished gaze. Go directly to the luxury street. First, you must change your clothes. Otherwise, large-scale purchases will surely bring trouble. Go directly to the luxury street. Buy. A Hermes belt valued at 100,000 yuan. Buy. A Patek Philippe watch worth over 7 million. Buy. In short, one word. Bye. When you leave the luxury store, your appearance will have completely changed. That worker attitude has also changed after spending almost 10 million. Already a beautiful transformation? It can be said that, either way, he is a rich and handsome man. At that moment, your phone rings. Hello, what does the fatty want? What else could I do? Let's go out for a drink together. I've already booked the private rooms. The fatty also knows about the bubble tea store. As good friends, naturally, one must offer some comfort. Of course, you understand the fatty's good intention. I haven't eaten yet. Tell me the address, and I'll be there. Private room 403 at the Aidon Hotel. Me and the guys with glasses are here. We're just waiting for you. Aidon Hotel? Brother, did you win the lottery? The Aidon Hotel is the best hotel around. A meal costs at least several thousands. Don't talk so much. Anyway, I'm treating. Hurry up. Half an hour later, guided by the waiter, we enter private room 403 of the Aidon Hotel. You arrived quite fast. Sit down quickly. All the dishes have just arrived. Let's get ready to eat. The three from the fatties group saw you come in. Smiling, they greet you. There are already many dishes on the table. However, regarding the dishes, the prices are not too expensive. In fact, this is quite normal. After all, we are all workers. Coming to a place like this to eat is already considered something grand. Your outfit is pretty cool. Where did you buy it? It really looks quite elegant. What's that you're holding in your hand? Just some phones worth over 30,000. Each of you gets one. Is it true or false? It must be false. With that salary, how can you buy such an expensive phone? You didn't explain much either. When you go back and open it, you'll know if it's true or false. Okay, let's eat quickly. At that moment, a sneer was heard from outside. Hey, aren't these Fatif and Yan? Could he really eat in such an expensive hotel? Did they find a gold mine? You and the two fatties frown. You are familiar with this person. It's Lin Xiaoping, whom you've been chasing for 6 months. That man, of course, is Supervisor Liao. He's also the one speaking. They only order this type of dish in such an expensive restaurant. Is it edible for humans? Guys, if you want, I'll treat this time. You can order whatever you want. Supervisor Liao said that, just to mock you. The fat man was furious, just as he wanted to say something. But he was quickly stopped by glasses. After all, everyone works under Supervisor Yao. If they really offend this guy, it could be possible to lose their job. You replied directly, okay, since Manager Liao is so generous, then we won't be polite. Waiter, bring me the menu. I'm going to order some more dishes. The waiter didn't think much of it. He simply handed you the menu. Give me 4 Australian 3-head abalones. Also bring me 4 servings of premium bird's nest. And also bring me 4 servings of caviar. 4 servings of foie gras and Australian lobster, please. Another bottle of Lafite 1982. Thank you. The waiter next to him listened in surprise. Manager Liao and Lin Xiaoping. Their faces were as black as the bottom of a pot. Hee, do you know how much all these dishes you ordered cost? Weren't you just bragging that you were going to treat? Since you can't pay the bill, don't pretend anymore here. Go back where you came from. Now I'm a man with a system. Where would I spoil them? If I can't pay, can you? Yes, we can't pay. Do you think you, an employee, can pay? Now I'm a man who has a system, so don't pretend here. Waiter, for now, we'll only order this. Go prepare it. The waiter was a little overwhelmed. To be honest, he and Manager Liao think the same. They don't believe you can pay this bill, the things we just ordered. At least that will cost a few $100,000. Otherwise, let's just forget this. You didn't pay attention, looking at the waiter. Do you also think I can't pay this bill? Okay, stop acting. Don't I know how much money you have? I think what you really want is to eat for free. I think he's just acting. He has too much pride. Good thing, Xiaoping, you didn't accept this guy's proposal. Otherwise, I'll lose all my face. 2 second-hand goods. What did you say? Kid, tomorrow you don't need to come to work. You're fired. And you 3 too. You are not allowed to dine with him today. Otherwise, tomorrow we'll pack our things and leave. If you don't want to do it, don't. Do you think we care much? Just a supervisor? Do you think you're the boss? Although you were wrong about Lin Xiaoping. These brothers really were worth it. Supervisor Liao is very angry. Pointing at the 3 fatties, he couldn't say a word. This young man, I think they are here to eat a free meal today. You'd better call your manager. That's right. If they finish eating and can't pay, your responsibility will be great. The waiter hesitated for a moment. This, sir, could I see your card balance? By what, right? Who says that in your place you have to look at the balance? It also depends on the client's balance. There's no reason, but I suspect they can't even afford this purchase. The three fatties were very angry. Manager Liao and Lin Xiaoping rejoiced at their misfortune. Call your manager. Please wait a moment. The manager thought they were just workers. They simply can't afford to spend hundreds of thousands on food. Upon arriving, he directly ridiculed them. Current society really has all kinds of people. They dare to come to our Adon hotel to eat without paying. Don't they fear going to jail? The manager glanced at the cheap work uniforms of the three fatties. However, when he saw you, he instantly froze on the spot. Versace coat, Hermes belt, Patek Philippe watch. Is Xiao Tang joking with me? He's the lobby manager of the Adon Hotel. He meets many rich people every day. With this outfit, it must be worth at least several million. Could this kind of person not afford a bill of hundreds of thousands? Are you referring to them? Without waiting for the waiter to speak, Lin Xiaoping, who was next to him, spoke first. Exactly, it's them. This manager, I think you should hurry up and kick them out. These guys definitely want to eat without paying here. The three fatties showed expressions of shame and anger. You, on the other hand, felt quite indifferent. Sitting. Who are you two? They are the supervisors of these workers. Have I asked you how our hotel hired an idiot like you? And also, between the two of you, get out of the hotel right now. You are not welcome here. Between you and Supervisor Yao, the hotel manager chose you without hesitation. Manager Yao and Lin Xiaoping were stunned. They couldn't imagine that the hotel manager would kick them out. This, sir, regarding everything that happened today, I offer my sincerest apologies to you and your friend. I ask for your forgiveness. Do you want me to show you my card balance? And if we really eat without paying? No, I wouldn't dare. Well, hurry up and serve the food. Quickly, make those two disappear. Don't spoil my appetite. Okay, you can rest assured. I'll kick them out immediately. I'll never allow them to enter again. You two, do you want me to call security to kick you out? You're a bunch of poor people. Your hotel will live to regret this. After spouting threats, the two left in embarrassment. You really don't want to spend hundreds of thousands on a meal, do you? You can eat without worries. I can afford hundreds of thousands. Soon, the manager personally brought a variety of delicacies. Expensive dishes like bird's nest, shark fin, and king crab. The table was completely filled. Okay, let's start with a toast. After the wind carried away the clouds, the delicious food on the table was almost completely eaten. Come on, today ends here. I'll take you to the reception. Hello, sir. You spent 710,000. The three fatties were dumbfounded. They naturally knew this meal was expensive, but they never thought it would cost 700,000. They are really getting a bit nervous in case they couldn't gather that much money. Even if they wanted to gather it, they couldn't. Use the card. Okay. Soon, a notification sound rang in your mind. Ding! You have spent $700,000. $70 million has been returned. You looked at the balance excitedly. 100 million already. My God, this meal cost us 700,000. Where did you get so much money? Did you win the lottery? You can only say that you hit the jackpot. I just happened to overlook it. Take a taxi back to the rental house. It's already 8:30 at night. First, send some money to your sister and parents. You open the app. You sent 20,000 to your sister. Your sister is still in university. If you send her too much, it will inevitably affect her studies. At that moment, your sister's phone rang. My God, brother, have you found a gold mine? No gold mine found, but I did win the lottery. Really? Brother, don't fool me. Don't do bad things. Don't you know your brother's character? You're right, but at school, I have food and lodging. My parents give me pocket money every month. You still need money to go out with friends. If you want, I can transfer some to you. No need, brother. I don't need money now. If you spend all that money, even though I told you, as long as you don't spend it irresponsibly, it's fine. Hey then, thanks, brother. By the way, brother, are you free the day after tomorrow? I have time. Why? It's good if you have time. Sister Suher wants us to go to Chinatown the day after tomorrow. What do you think? I can pick you up at your school then. You can't bring Lin Xiaoping with you. You know I don't like her. Don't worry, I won't bring her. I already broke up with her. Really? That's great. Now Sister Suher will have a chance. Your sister's voice was very low. You're really a klutz. What chance? You didn't hear clearly, your sister thought silently. Oh, my brother, You're really a klutz. You don't know that Sister Suher has always been in love with you. By the way, brother, do you know that Sister Suher now streams? Yes. She sent me a threatening message last night. So do you know that these days there's a big millionaire who's trying hard to give her gifts and court her? I don't know what happened with this. It's nothing. What a fool. Okay, let's leave it at that. Are you preparing to transfer money to your parents? However, there's a daily limit of 50,000. Better go to the bank tomorrow to increase the limit and then transfer. There's no hurry to do it immediately. I don't know why. Thinking that your sister said a millionaire is courting Suher, you feel uncomfortable. Anyway, there's nothing to do now. Why don't we go watch Suher's streaming room? You open some video app, and upon seeing it, you click on it. A very sweet girl appears on the phone screen. She's singing for the fans. Reasons for new anchors. Her popularity isn't very good. The comments are terribly scarce. As soon as your ID appeared in the live stream room, Xiao Suher noticed it immediately. Wow, welcome to my streaming room, my good friend. Good evening, Suher. Hee. Good evening. It's so good that you can come watch my stream. I'm really very happy. Who is this guy called Suher? A level 1 account. He comes to your live stream room and doesn't even give you a gift. Why pay attention to him? After seeing this comment, Xiao Suher couldn't help but frown. Could it be that G is jealous? Definitely, Suher calls that level 1 account so affectionately. It would be strange if he wasn't jealous. G, I support you. Suher is yours. Spend a little so he knows the difference with you. Here's the English translation of the next part of the story. I also support the G Carnival. Let's go. Xiao Suher saw these comments on the screen. She was anxious and angry. She was afraid you'd misunderstand. Everyone, please don't stir up trouble. Lindsay Kong, who was watching the stream from a luxurious villa in the Magic City, his expression turned cold. Kid, I'll show you the power of money now. The next second, he launched a carnival worth over 4,000. In his mind, as long as the gifts were sufficient, Xiao Suher would surely respond immediately. He frequently achieved this kind of thing. The impressive G Carnival. Did he really say to spend? Impressive with G. Excuse me, are you missing a pendant for your muscle? It's a carnival! Brother G, you still need a girlfriend. So envious, Suher. Amazing to have such a generous brother like Zongo. I'm in love. Case closed, Brother G definitely has feelings for Suher. Looks like our Suher is going to be taken. Suher's streaming room quickly gained 2,000 people. Lindsay Kong smiled proudly. Exactly, I want to court Suher. Suher, do you want to be my girlfriend? Brother G, I support you. Together. Xiao Suher was quite angry. Lindsay Kong clearly considered her a mercenary woman. It's just a simple carnival. You just want Suher to be your girlfriend. Where do you get the nerve? Who is this guy who's so arrogant? A small level 1 dares to look down on the big brother of the carnival? Who gave this brother the courage? Is it Liang Jingru? Kid, I see you as a king of words. It's just a carnival. Do you dare to compare yourself with me? What are you afraid of? Now I'm a man with a 100-fold return system. This guy dares to compare himself with him. All right. I hope you don't regret it. Brother G is very angry. The consequences are serious. This guy really picks on people. Did you really provoke the carnival boss? I think he's gonna have a very bad time. What's going on? Did I arrive and there's already a gift war? My little boat is ready. I'm just waiting for Brother G to punish him. Brother G spent at least $1 million on that platform. Brother Feng, you don't need to send me gifts. Relax. I don't like him. How could he not know you with the salary you have? How could he compare to Lindsay Kong? It's okay. Think of it as helping you gain popularity. Lindsay Kong directly sent 10 carnivals. 10 is more than 40,000. I don't believe you'd really dare to compare yourself with me. Everyone thought that upon seeing 10, they definitely wouldn't send any more. After all, it couldn't be less than 10. However, reality often surprises people. Reality hits too hard, like a tornado. They realized that you also started sending carnivals. These approximately 100,000 yuan are like throwing money away. This wave of operations is 6. It turns out this guy is also a guy. It seems Chongo really won't win. For a moment, he got carried away by impulsiveness and kept increasing. This move was level 6. Lindsay Kong lost his composure. I thought he was just a loudmouth, but I didn't expect him to actually have some skill. But he's not the kind of person who gives up easily. When his head got hot, he directly recharged 100,000. I don't believe you really dare to compete with me. He directly added 10 more. Hey, This guy is quite persistent. You smiled slightly. Immediately, you followed with 11 more. At this moment, you receive many private messages. Naturally, they are many girls. You are too lazy to pay attention. At that moment, Lindsay began to regret it. He realized. Xiao Suher is not like the influencer girls he knew before. These 100,000 are like throwing money away. After thinking for a moment, I looked at your ID very angrily. I remembered it and left directly. Brother G, he's offline. He really left with his tail between his legs. I thought he was going to win without a doubt. He really disappointed me. I thought today would be a millionaire battle, but who would have imagined it would end in disappointment? Before, I saw him talk and he seemed quite impressive. I didn't think he would be so easy to defeat. This millionaire brother is still impressive. Xiao Suher breathed a sigh of relief. If they continued comparing like this with Lindsay Khan, she was very worried. Really? Thank you for today. Please send me your card number. I'll return it to you. In her opinion, you had spent all your savings from these years. She doesn't want you to eat instant noodles every day. You don't need to save it to buy clothes, do you? I'm not short on money now. This isn't me faking it. A moment ago, the card already has almost 10 million more. To be honest, Lindsay Kong being offline, the truth is, I feel somewhat disappointed. Well, okay. If you need money, be sure to tell me. It's a bit late. After greeting Xiao Suher, I fell into a deep sleep. The next morning, very early, you received a call from Fatty. You learned that the three of them, under the strong request of the group's big sister, finally kept their jobs. As for what happened last night, you feel some guilt for the three of them. That the three of them were targeted by Supervisor Yao was also completely your fault. If Fatty and the other three cannot continue in the future, you won't stand idly by either. After hanging up the phone, you fell back asleep for a while in bed. It was already past 10 when you woke up again. You can't help but say, days without work are really comfortable. You washed up, had breakfast, and went straight out. There are many things to do today. First, go to the bank to increase the transfer limit. Then, of course, shop, shop, shop. Upon arriving, you got a queue number. There weren't many people. After sitting in the chair for a few minutes, it was your turn. What transaction do you need to perform? I want to increase the transfer limit on this card. Basic card. The employee showed some disdain. How much do you want to increase it to? She deals with quite a few customers daily. Just a regular card user. She didn't pay it any mind. What's the maximum you can increase it to? 1 billion. It's clear she's already somewhat impatient. Saying 100 million is just a joke. Then, adjust it to 1 billion for me. She laughed inwardly. Just a simple card. Increase the transfer limit to 100 million. Is this a joke? Is 1 billion enough? Do you want to adjust it a bit more? Hearing this is quite irritating. Didn't you just say it was 1 billion? Don't yell at me. And what if I yell at you? What are you pretending to be so important for? I was in a good mood today. Now it's all been ruined by this woman. What's going on? This guy has a common card. He just wants me to help him increase the transfer limit to 100 million. He must simply have a problem in his head. This card you have is a common card. You don't have the right to increase the limit. In reality, she's talking nonsense. Even if it's a common card, the limit can also be increased. But who's to say that service representative is one of ours? Did you hear? It's not that I don't want to increase it, it's that you simply don't have the right. The curious onlookers couldn't take it anymore. Is he that arrogant? That's right. This guy is completely talking nonsense. Isn't this an abuse of power? It's really outrageous. Is that so? Since you abuse your power as a big company, then please withdraw all the money from my card. I'll just change banks. Hee, just a regular card user. Don't think we're so valuable. How much could there be? Quick, withdraw it and change urgently. You laugh coldly inside. You gave her the card. She takes your card and starts to verify. She froze in place. How is this possible? Am I hallucinating? What's wrong? She froze in place. He also froze there. What are you waiting for? Take it all out for me at once. On this card, you have more than 100 million, even for a large bank like theirs. It's also one of the few superbits. Now, to transfer such a large sum to another bank, for them it will definitely be a considerable loss. And if this is discovered by headquarters, this customer service representative will surely be fired. Even this man, it's the end for him. He immediately became nervous. He quickly apologized. Sir, it was all a misunderstanding. I beg you to forgive me. Rest assured. I will ask them to increase your transfer limit to 100 million. That's right, I'll help you with that. Recovering, she quickly said. She never thought that on a common card, there would be more than 100 million. If she had known before, they wouldn't have dared to have that attitude just now. Now she only hopes to minimize the problem. Let something pass. How can you let him get away with it? Weren't they very arrogant a moment ago? I think it's better not to. This place is too big for you. I don't have the qualifications to keep my money here. Hearing this, he's almost crying. He has spent more than 10 years to reach this position. If he really gets fired, the whole family will have to go hungry. Sir, previously it was our mistake. I beg you to be magnanimous and not hold the offenses of a humble servant against me. My God, what's going on? Just now, those two guys were very arrogant. I think I heard something about over 100 million. It can't be that this guy has over 100 million in his account, right? I think it's very likely. Otherwise, how could those two change their attitude so quickly? Now they're really in trouble. Seeing how they scorned others before, and now seeing them as bootlickers, it made me laugh a lot, ha ha ha. The bending backs cannot gain your understanding. The bending backs will not rise until they gain your understanding. He didn't dare to get up for a long time. At that moment, the customer service employee whispered. Her voice reached everyone's ears. Pah! Being rich is impressive, is it? Do you think without an appointment it's so easy to withdraw 100 million? Although her whisper was low, it couldn't overcome the fact that there was a loudspeaker at the counter. After hearing this, his face immediately darkened. The onlookers were furious. This is too arrogant, isn't it? Even as a stranger, it makes me angry. No, I have to let more people know about this guy. I'm going to post right now. Many people took out their phones and started posting on Weibo or Douyin. His supervisor, realizing it, collapsed to the floor. No need to think, I already know. Today, this matter cannot end well. She immediately realized she had said something wrong. A cold sweat started to fall. She had really forgotten the existence of the loudspeaker. The curious onlookers also started to quickly have an impact after posting. Surprise. A Guaban employee dares to mock a multimillionaire. It's unacceptable. Is this what you call abuse of power by being a big company? He should be fired. People like that don't deserve to serve us. I don't know if this guy is still looking for a girlfriend. The headquarters also noticed this matter. Immediately they realized the severity. In less than 10 minutes, a middle-aged man in a suit came running in. Sir, I am so sorry about this. You are? Hello, my name is Suikai. I am the general manager of Waxing Bank in Shenzhen City. I must apologize for what happened today. I want to express my sincerest apologies. I ask for your forgiveness. After Suikai uttered these words, he glared furiously at those two people. He, as the general manager of Shenzhen. If the head office investigates, he won't be able to escape either. You don't want to let it go that easily. Sir, please rest assured, I will fire those two immediately, and also as compensation for you. This bank will grant you a diamond black card for free. You thought for a few seconds and nodded. For me, it doesn't matter where I keep my money, since people bow their heads and admit their mistakes. I no longer feel like investigating further. Sokai immediately breathed a sigh of relief. He arranged for staff to take you to the VIP room. As for those two, they were simply told to pack their things and leave. This matter has spread. They want to apply for jobs in other banks. That won't be possible either. Once it was over, it was already 12 noon. What should I buy next? First, let's go buy a car. You simply hailed a taxi. Hello, where do you want to go? Is there any place nearby that sells cars? What price range do you have in mind? The more expensive, the better. Every man dreams of owning a supercar. You are no exception. If you want, I can take you to the Dongcheng area. I heard there's a car show there today. The main reason is that they are expensive. Upon hearing the words car show, you are encouraged. At car shows, usually only luxury cars are exhibited. About half an hour later, you arrived at the car exhibition hall in the eastern city. This time, the Dongcheng Car Show is really well organized. The venue occupies 20,000 square meters. Inside, there is a variety of luxury car brands. They are arranged throughout the exhibition hall. There are also quite a lot of people who come to see the exhibition. Everyone is constantly taking photos with their phones and cameras. You need to know that in addition to having several luxury cars, The car exhibition also has many attractive models. You casually glanced around, you only loved several cars. The reason you liked those luxury cars, besides them being beautiful, is mainly because they are expensive. You headed to the section where Lamborghini is located, the center of the exhibition area. There's a high-end Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. The price of this car reaches 90 million. Many people are there taking photos and observing, although there is no lack of billionaires among them. They probably don't know how much this car costs. The reason they are here looking is simply to satisfy their curiosity. Are they selling this car? I want it. You feel excited inside. Its price is 90 million. If you buy it, you will receive 900 million on your card. The worker was stunned on the spot. At this car show, they have displayed this car simply to attract attention. This is a luxury car that costs 90 million. Who would dare to buy it without having at least a few billions in assets? The people around him are also surprised. My God, what's going on? He wants to buy this Lamborghini Veneno? Is it true? What a big statement. I guess you don't know how expensive this car is. It's a luxury car that costs 90 million. And no one dares to say that if they don't have at least several tens of billions. He's too young. He doesn't understand at all what kind of existence the Lamborghini Veneno is. That's right, sir. Our company has rules. If you want to buy this Lamborghini Veneno, you must simultaneously own 3 Lamborghinis in your name. You're not surprised. Some expensive cars really cannot be bought with money alone. You also need qualifications. After hearing him, you'll be willing. Pointing to some Lamborghinis around, you laughed. Then, I'll buy all these cars. This shouldn't be a problem, right? Wow, is he serious? Can he play like this? It can't be that he really wants to buy this Lamborghini Veneno. It doesn't seem like it. He must be pretending. I agree with you. Such a young man. How can his family give him so much money to buy a car? Not even Wansi Kong could do it. Sir, are you serious? Hey, it's more real than gold. Swipe the card. Oh yes, do it according to your rules. First, I'll buy these cars. After paying, I'll buy that Lamborghini Veneno. Hello, sir. My God, that's a black card. It really is Waxing's black card. Could this guy be a descendant of some big family? This is a true magnate I'm leaving. The employee listened to the comments from the crowd. He stumbled and almost fell to the ground. Black card, big shot. That's a legendary character. Stop being dazed. I'm waiting to buy other cars. Okay, I'll help you right away. Sir, the total is 43 million. Swipe it. Ding! You have spent 43 million this time, returning 4.3 billion to the card. You looked at your phone. Balance. 44604000. Now I can buy that Lamborghini Veneno, right? Of course, I'll help you right away. With that said, he immediately withdrew 90 million from your card. But immediately after, your card increased by 90 billion, adding to the previous 43 billion. At this moment, the balance directly exceeded 100 billion. Ding! Because your card balance exceeds 10 billion, the system will grant additional rewards. There's nothing strange about living in Wayai Bihuan. The property deed has been stored in the system. It can be withdrawn at any time. You were just thinking, where should you buy a house after buying so many cars? Now it's perfect. The system solved it directly by itself. Sir, do you need us to drive these cars back for you? Leave this car, the Veneno. The rest, send them later to Waiai. Villa number 95 in the private residence will be fine. The staff was very surprised to hear this. What place is Waiai Biehuan? That's the most expensive area for the rich in Shenzhen. Any villa there won't cost less than 100 million. After the surprise, he felt relieved. A big boss who buys luxury cars worth hundreds of millions. There's nothing surprising about living in Huisai Viawan. After explaining, you headed to another luxury car area. After all that effort to come, you naturally have to buy a little more. Anyway, you're not short on money. A Ferrari worth 60 million. Buy. Bugatti Veyron 16.4. Only 130 million. It's really cheap. Buy. Maserati. Buy. In short, one word, buy. You bought more than 20 luxury cars at once. The money spent directly exceeded 1 billion. The card balance amounted to 100 billion. If we update the Forbes list now, you can surely enter the top 10 in the Dragon Kingdom. The other people at the exhibition are all scared of you. It's not that they haven't seen rich people, but someone like you, who buys cars as if they were vegetables, they haven't seen yet. Several car models look at you with eyes like a hungry new arrival seeing a little lamb. Ding! Because your card balance exceeds 100 billion, the system will grant an additional reward. Penguin Technology Company stock is 51%. The stock certificate has been stored in the system. It can be withdrawn at any time. This leaves you shocked. Penguin is the leader of the e-commerce industry in the Dragon Kingdom. The sector involved is also quite broad. It already entered the industry of the world's 500 largest companies in 2014. Its market capitalization is approximately 30 trillion. 51% of the shares. That is equivalent to more than 15 trillion. And moreover, the value reflected by 51% of the shares, and the value these 51 shares represent. It can be said that before, no matter how much money you had, in some people's eyes you were just a nouveau riche. But now you have the most control over Penguin. You are already considered to have truly entered high society. At the same time, Penguin Company headquarters, upon learning this news, immediately convened an emergency meeting. I didn't expect it. Surprisingly, someone has made such a big move. They have acquired 51% of our company's shares. I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse. Matt N., who is the former largest shareholder with 28% shares, showed great concern at the meeting. Penguin was something he created entirely. Now, suddenly, there's a mysterious new shareholder with 51%. The mysterious majority shareholder. It changes who sits in his place. He couldn't remain calm. It really is hard to believe. It's the first time I've heard of this QF company. I must admit that this company is really powerful. Unbelievably, they only took 1 day to buy all the shares from others. They didn't even greet us. It seems they offered a price that could not be refused. Now I can only hope that they came to make money. Forget it. Maybe I should call QF company. It's good to sound out their opinions. Martin immediately took out his phone. You are driving a bright red Lamborghini, speeding through the streets of Shenzhen. Not even in a big metropolis like Shenzhen. It's quite rare. Plus, there was a handsome man and a beautiful woman in the car. When you left the car show, you had the person in charge find you a designated driver. You don't know what people were thinking. They directly found you the most beautiful car model. Pretty, it's not that you haven't seen someone like this. But like this person next to you with such a good body. She looks so beautiful. It's the first time he's seen her. Sir, where are we going now? She has seen many rich people. There are not a few rich kids who pursue her, but she has rejected them all. In front of those people, she is completely a white swan high above. She knows you are looking at her. If others dared to look at her like that, she certainly wouldn't show them a good expression. However, when she is in front of you, she seems quite nervous. Take me to Huai Biahuan, please. Do you think her figure is too good? If it weren't for the Lamborghini seatbelt being strong, there would be a concern that it might break. Approximately half an hour later, the car arrived at the entrance of Huai Biahuan. Hello, how can I help you? I am the owner of Villa number 95. Please open the gate. Baoan felt a jolt. I took the property deed and looked at it. It really is like that. My God, the person in front of me really is the big boss who bought the main building. Sir, welcome to Huai Biahuan. Sen Mingan quickly drove the car towards the center of the complex. To him, the person in front of him is definitely the most important person in Huai Biahuan. In the future, he must never offend him. Here's the English translation of the next part of the story. After entering the complex, you feel deeply moved. On both sides of the wide paved road are various rare plants, birds singing, fragrant flowers, green mountains, and clear waters. Driving a little further, there are rows of luxurious European-style villas. There are traffic signs. Sen Mengang quickly drove the car to the center of the community. Building 95. This villa is clearly much larger than the surrounding villas. It's also more impressive, showcasing all its elegance and luxury. Outside the villa, there's a man in a suit. When the Lamborghini stopped, he ran towards them, respectfully standing to the side. My God, how can the gentleman be so young? You are? Hello, sir? He's concerned about losing power. I'm glad you can stay at our Huai Biahuan. I've come specifically to deliver the key to you. Then I won't bother you anymore. At that moment, the phone rang. Hello? Who is this? Hello, sir. I'm Matten from Penguin. I'd like to discuss a matter with you. I don't know if it's a good time for you right now. Matin hesitated, wondering if he had dialed the wrong number. The voice on the other end sounded quite young. What do you want to talk to me about? Well, you acquired 51% of our shares. I just wanted to ask what your plans are for the future development of our company. What plans could I have? How did things used to be done? Will it remain as always? How could he not understand what Matin meant? He's worried about losing power. Letting him manage Penguin, you really don't have that idea. Although I own 51% of your shares, I don't have time to manage them. You can handle it yourselves. Of course, any major move must be consulted with me. Okay, Matin feels relieved. Sen Menyao beside you was already astonished. What you just said, she heard it very clearly. What kind of entity is Penguin? How could Sen Menyao not know? She never thought that this man in front of her actually owned 51% of Penguin's shares. Isn't he the true captain of Penguin? My God, who is this man really? Originally, she wanted to ask you if you had a girlfriend. Now she doesn't even dare to ask. Come on, let's go in and take a look. My God, the male god actually invited me in. It can't be that he's also interested in me, right? Sen Menyao's heart pounded uncontrollably. After entering the villa, Sen Menyao was very surprised. My God, this is a bit too luxurious, isn't it? She's not someone who hasn't seen a villa, but a villa as luxurious as the one in front of her is truly exceptional. Just the height of the lobby on the first floor is no less than 10 meters. The decoration has a European style. The sofa, the lights, the floor tiles, all are globally renowned brands. Just looking at it, all of it makes one feel a great sense of prestige. Walking through it all is also quite tiring. This house is beautiful, that's undeniable. It's just too big. You feel like something is missing. What do you think is missing from such a luxurious villa? It shouldn't be missing anything, right? What else could be missing? Of course it lacks popularity. This house is so big, I'm a little scared to live alone. This villa has more than 10 rooms. It's not uncommon for me to get scared at night. Sen Menyao thinks you're absolutely right. She was silent for a moment. She said with a blushing face, "What if I move in with you?" After saying this, she quickly began to regret it. After all, they've only known each other for a short time. Now she says something like this, afraid that you'll think she's that kind of easy woman. Are you serious? Actually, it's not appropriate either. Right now, I need a driver. Would you be willing to help me? That way, you could stay here directly. It would also be more reasonable and convenient. Now I'm a rich man. Wouldn't it be a bit sad to drive myself? A driver? Sen Menyao was somewhat displeased to hear this. She is the most beautiful car model in Shenzhen. I'll give you a salary of 500,000 yuan each month. Now he's asking for 500,000. Sen Menyao wanted to refuse. But upon hearing this, she froze in place. Even in a first-tier city like Shenzhen, an average employee can earn a maximum of 10 to 20,000 a month. She works as a car model at the exhibition center, making a little over 10,000 a month. Now the initial figure is 500,000. How could she not be surprised? I'm willing. A driver is a driver. And what if someday I get hired full-time? At that moment, at the company where you originally worked, Supervisor Yao was somewhat annoyed. I can't believe they didn't fire the three of them too. Lin Xiaoping asks sarcastically, where is she working now? Does she still have work meetings? I think she's washing dishes at the Aiden Hotel. You're right. After having spent so much money, she surely can't afford the bill. How many years would she have to wash dishes for that? Her whole life, right? Ha ha ha. The three fat guys are gritting their teeth. A good brother is not happy with them talking about him like that. Shut up! My brother did pay the bill, and you were thrown out last night in a very embarrassing way. Manager Yao and Lin Xiaoping suddenly looked unhappy. He was just about to counterattack. A colleague approached with his phone. Xiaoping, quickly look at the trends. What trends? There's news about a very young billionaire. What do I care about a billion-dollar millionaire? I can only catch a supervisor and someone who earns 500,000 a year. Let's thank heaven. Being a millionaire, she naturally wants it. But she can only think about it. You better look at it. A colleague handed her the phone. Lin Xiaoping had no choice but to accept it. The three fat guys saw you pay last night. And the phone is real. Looking at Lin Xiaoping, he laughed coldly. I chose to break up with my brother. You'll regret it. Hee. How could my girlfriend regret it? He's just a salaried worker. No, now he should be unemployed. How could I regret this? You see him as a young millionaire in this trend. After saying that, she looked at her phone. She opened the news about the young millionaire. Her expression changed. This person is... Manager Liao approached curiously. What's wrong? Do you know him? HMPH. It can't be him. She didn't want to believe it. Manager Liao came closer and frowned. Why does that figure look so much like that guy? The fat guys also saw the trend. Suddenly, they were stunned. He looks like it. Is my brother a millionaire? A surprised colleague asked, do you also think he looks like him? It's not just similar. I talked to him for half a year and didn't know who he was. Just in case, he kept a low profile. Maybe he hid his identity before? That's impossible. Isn't there a front-facing video? No, it can't be him. He just looks a little similar. However, the fat guys feel that it's possible. Manager Liao and Lin Xiaoping don't believe it. They also said nothing. You are very anxious for one thing. That means you will wait to slap them in the face. At this moment, you feel that Sen Minyao living with you would be better in such a large villa, but it's still not enough. From now on, you'll work for me. As for what to call me owner. Okay, owner, don't you think we should look for a servant for your mansion? Definitely, we need to find a servant. But this house is a bit big. One servant won't be enough. We also need a high-quality butler. Thinking about this, you immediately took out your phone and started searching online. You searched a large area and didn't find anyone that satisfied you. Either they were too old, or they were unattractive. In the upper left corner, there seems to be a talent list. Why don't you look at it? It's true, you clicked, and your eyes lit up. Sumo Yu, 24 years old, website 9-star talent. Graduated from Harvard in the United States, Doctor of Economic Management. Wan Chuchu, 23 years old, the 8-star talent, graduated from Yanqiao University in the United Kingdom, the country of the sun that never sets. PhD in Hotel Management. Xiao Yuin is 23 years old, 8-star talent, graduated from Southern China Medical University, Doctor of Traditional Chinese Medicine. Cao Heitan is 24 years old, the 7-star talent, graduated from the New Oriental Chefs Academy. Previously, he worked as a chef in a 6-star hotel in Magic City. You saw more than 10 people. All of them seemed quite good to you. This girl named Sumoyo, with a doctorate in economic management. Being a butler is more than enough. After careful selection, you immediately made a decision. Soon you found the contact information for these people. Hello, is this Sumo Yu? Yes, it's me. Who are you? Sumo Yu, who is shopping with her friend, frowned upon receiving your call. She doesn't remember giving her number to an unknown man. She has never given her phone to a strange man. I just saw your resume online. You didn't beat around the bush. You spoke directly, so that's how it was. Did you call me to offer me a job? Exactly. I want you to come and be my private butler. What do you think? Upon hearing this, Sumoyo felt embarrassed and angry. I'm not interested. After speaking, she hung up the phone. She has many doubts about you on the other end of the phone. Do you have some hidden intention towards her? Don't be so quick to refuse. I can give you each month. I told you I'm not interested. I advise you to drop it. I, Sumo Yu, am not that kind of person. Besides, I, Sumo Yu, graduated from Harvard University's doctoral program in economic management. You're asking me to be a butler? What are you kidding about? You didn't say much more. You directly said the last sentence. I'll give you a monthly salary of 5 million. Even if you have some money, I won't do it. Sumo Yu originally wanted to keep insisting, but she stopped abruptly upon hearing you. Her voice was unbelievable. You said how much? 5 million. Sumo Yu, what 500 formulas? Just now she was firm in not doing it. Seeing Sumo Yu's surprised expression, she asked, someone said they would give me a monthly salary of 5 million. What 5 million? My goodness, is it true? Don't say 5 million. I can't even think of earning 500,000 yuan a month. I don't know either. Hurry up and ask. Sir, I want to ask about the monthly salary of 5 million you mentioned earlier. Is it true? As long as your work capacity meets my expectations, the bonus could even exceed that figure. And there's a bonus? Sumo Yu was increasingly amazed. And very excited. Just now she was determined not to do it. What status or education do I have? How could I become a butler? But now she is really interested. However, she is still a little cautious. She has her own limits. Sir, I want to ask, if I agree to be your private butler, what will I be required to do? The friend next to her became somewhat anxious. I said, Sumoyu, that's 5 million monthly salary. Why do you care so much? They went together to the Chinese city. Even if the other party has some hidden intention, for her, this is a unique opportunity. Sumoyu didn't pay attention to her friend, waiting for your response. What you need to do is very simple. You just need to help me handle daily affairs. It's that simple. Of course, what did you think? Well, as long as it doesn't violate my principles, I'll do my best. Come report to Huaye House, number 95, the day after tomorrow morning. Since I have to go with my sister for the next 2 days, they're going to Huachengcheng together. So you set the time for the day after tomorrow. Sumoyu will handle it. You didn't waste time. You made another call. In less than 3 minutes, Dr. Wan Chuchu from the hotel management department was also contacted. Approximately half an hour later, all the other people couldn't resist the high salary. Everyone agreed. You feel a little proud inside. The people you have recruited, in the eyes of ordinary people, are like goddesses. Plus, she's beautiful. Her educational level is still very high, so capable. Each one is an unreachable existence for ordinary people. And here with you, moreover, she has such a high educational level. You ask Senmen Yao, how about it? Are you hungry? Yes, a little bit. Look what you want to eat. You open your phone, you handed it to Senmen Yao. Senmen Yao couldn't order anything for a while. Can't you find something you want to eat? I don't know what to eat. I'll order something. If it were my old self, I'd definitely be like Senmen Yao too. I don't know what to order. Before, it wasn't that I didn't know what to eat, but that I simply couldn't afford it. Remembering what you read in novels, those protagonists ate at Michelin-starred restaurants. You suddenly made a decision. After searching for a while, you frown. Why aren't there any 3-star Michelin restaurants? A 3-star Michelin restaurant can only be reserved in person at the establishment. They don't do home deliveries. So that's how it is. So do you want to eat? Want to eat, yes, but Senmen Yao, of course, wants to eat. But with her salary, she really didn't dare to go. Before, several wealthy young men had invited her. All were rejected by her. If you want to eat, that's fine. You're not planning to go out either. They don't do home deliveries. Do you still think there are problems in this world that money can't solve? On the internet, you found the contact from Michelin 3 stars. You immediately made a call. Hello, good morning. This is the 3-star Michelin in Shenzhen. How can I help you? Hello, I'd like to place an order for delivery. I'm sorry. At 3-star Michelin, we do not accept takeout orders. It can be noticed that the female voice on the other side has a tone of disdain. Michelin 3-star is a world-renowned restaurant. Even in a first-tier city like Shenzhen, there are only 3 small stores. The people who can come to their restaurant are basically rich or high-ranking individuals. Even those people have to strictly follow their rules, making reservations in advance. And if you call, you start by asking for takeout. Isn't this lowering the restaurant's standard? She didn't hang up the phone directly. She already felt very honored. Perhaps I'll order hundreds of thousands worth of food. Are you sure you want to refuse? How much more? I said I want to order hundreds of thousands worth of food. If you can't deliver, then forget it. No, I'm going to call our manager immediately. Please wait a moment. Although they are famous for being Michelin 3-star, their daily sales are no more than a few tens of thousands. Now you're talking about hundreds of thousands. This could really be ruined by her. She's sure to be fired. The manager came immediately after hearing about this. Hello, I'm Yu Wei, the manager of Michelin 3 stars. Excuse me, sir, do you really wish to order hundreds of thousands worth of food? Correct. But I heard that you can't order takeout from your store. Ahem, according to the rules, that's right. But rules are rigid, people are alive. If it were anyone else, it definitely wouldn't be possible. But for an important client like you, we are honored to be able to offer you takeout. In that case, then, bring me all the signature dishes from your store. I want 1 portion of each. Really? That's great. Just send it to YF1, number 95. The manager inhaled deeply. The people who live in YA Biaiwan. What kind of simple people are there here? Let alone the owner of the YA Biaiwan building. Don't dare to waste time. After hanging up the phone, he quickly called someone to make the arrangements. 30 minutes passed. The villa door was knocked on by someone. From the monitoring screen outside the villa, there were 2 foreigners pushing a food cart. The man is a bit older. From his white hat, you can tell he's a chef. The woman next to him, with blonde hair and blue eyes, is quite pretty. Alice, who was waiting outside, complained, "Chef Charlie, I think Manager Lou has really gone too far." "What do you mean? We are Michelin-starred chefs. Now we have to deliver food for the citizens of Ulan? Doesn't he know the company rules? I think what he's doing is completely humiliating us. He's also lowering the restaurant's standard." "You're not wrong. He has the same idea as Alice. They think the manager is intentionally targeting them. Chefs like them, deep down, are very proud. Delivering for others, this is simply slapping them. But who holds the manager accountable? They have to bear their emotions for now." You press the button to open the door. They pushed the food cart and entered. This is a bit too luxurious, isn't it? Entering the villa, they were immediately captivated by the interior ambiance. Although they are all 3-star Michelin chefs, they also live in villas in the city center. But compared to here, it's like heaven and earth. His monthly salary does not exceed $10,000. How much will it cost? I don't know, but surely no less than $100 million. What, $100 million? His monthly salary is barely $10,000. A villa like this. Even if he doesn't eat or drink, it would take him 1,000 years to buy it. It could be more. Chef Charlie was as surprised as Alice. He originally thought that delivering food to this place was an intentional humiliation towards them. But now it seems that it's not as they thought. Serving such important people is not something just anyone can do. Alice, now you must listen to me. Later, don't talk randomly, so as not to disturb the important people inside. Didn't you understand? Yes, I know. The two knocked on the door and entered, pushing the food cart. It didn't surprise their expectations. The villa is even more luxurious than outside the patio. He suppressed the surprise in his heart. He looked towards the direction of the sofa. "Hello, both of you. We are Michelin star chefs. You can call me Charlie. This is Alice." The mansion is even more luxurious than the exterior. "Hello. We are very happy to be able to serve you." "Yes, hello. Today you might have to put in a little effort." "It's not an effort. This is what we must do." Alice didn't wait for Charlie to speak. Then she spoke first. After finishing, she couldn't help but blush slightly. Charlie, who was standing to the side, couldn't help but look at Alice a few more times. You should know that Alice, in his impression, was definitely a proud little princess. To be able to say something like that, he really didn't expect. Otherwise, when he had just entered, he wouldn't have especially reminded her not to speak without thinking. Chef Charlie brought Alice to the dining table not far away. Although the dining table is large, it was still completely filled. When you sit down, Charlie then introduced that they are chopped oysters, cold oysters, lemon crystals, caviar, iced skate, etc. It must be said that a 3 Michelin star is not an empty title. It made your and Menyao's appetites open. "Alice, aren't you going to serve wine to our illustrious guests?" All right. She didn't expect to be so captivated by a man from the Dragon Kingdom. In a hurry, she quickly grabbed a bottle of 1982 Lafitte. You start to enjoy the delicious meal. During this time, Alice behaves very attentively towards you. Even Charlie, who has known her for a long time, feels that Alice is like a different person. In his perception, Alice could never serve other men at all, but now Alice's performance has redefined his understanding. After eating, they collected the dishes and cleaned the table. "The 2 distinguished guests, we are very happy to be able to serve you this time. The food at your restaurant is really good. I'm also very satisfied with your service. As long as you're satisfied, that's fine. Here's your bill. Take a look." "Swipe it. A total of 700 million. The extra 40,000 will be your tip." "Really? That's very generous of you." It's not that he hasn't seen local tyrants before, but he'd never seen anyone as generous as you. It truly was the first time he'd witnessed it. In his heart, he couldn't help but praise the manager's decision. Alice, beside you, was stunned. She was astonished by the card you held in your hand. "Is this the Huabank Black Card? My God! It's also a status symbol abroad." God. This is really, you think to yourself, it's just a black card. What's so surprising about it? These 2 foreigners, why do they seem like country bumpkins? DING. You have spent 700,000 this time. You successfully got 70 million back. You look at the balance, there's still over 1.37 billion. To be honest, at this point you were already immune to such numbers. You just received 70 million. There wasn't a ripple in your heart. At that moment your phone rang. It was a call from the car exhibition. They said that the luxury cars you bought had been delivered to the Villa Gate. After hanging up, you got up and went out. Although Alice and the others didn't understand the situation, they followed you. When they saw one brand new luxury car after another entering your garage, they were completely stunned. My God, this is too exaggerated. It's not that they'd never seen rich people buy luxury cars, but buying them in such quantity as you did, they'd never heard of that. The scene in front of them completely destroyed their perception of the rich. Soon it was 6 p.m. Alice and the others had already left. I have things to do tonight. Take care of the house, okay? You leave the villa. First, you strolled through the garage. For a moment, it was difficult to decide. There were too many luxury cars in the garage. Which one should you drive? Rolls-Royce Phantom? No. It seems a bit too ostentatious. Ferrari LaFerrari? Not that either. You have to admit, too many cars can also be a headache. After thinking for a while, you finally decided to drive the Lamborghini Veneno. Half an hour later, you arrived at an industrial park. This was the place you rented before. It's very close to the factory, only a few hundred meters away. Next, you plan to return to your rental first. You still have several personal belongings there. You found a spot and parked the car. You rented an old building. The landlord wanted to maximize their profit. They directly rented out an entire floor. With your previous income, it was absolutely impossible to rent out an entire floor. Before, there were 5 of you sharing the rental. 3 men and 2 women. All were employees of nearby factories. Apart from the living room and bathroom, which were shared, the rooms were individual. So dividing it, each person paid only 600 yuan a month. Compared to other places in the deep city, this rent was already considered very cheap. When you opened the door and entered the living room, you found that 4 people had already returned, 3 of them, 2 men and 1 woman. The girl was cooking in the kitchen. The other 2 guys were sitting on the sofa watching TV. Or, look, you're back. Why didn't I see you go to work today? The person who spoke was Chen Xiaokun. Normally, he feels superior for being a technician. Without knowing why, he has a sense of superiority. Basically, he rarely speaks to a common worker like you. You should know that yesterday he was publicly fired by Lin Xiaoping. She turned around and got into Manager Liao's BMW. But the whole factory knows about it. Now he's intentionally talking to you. It doesn't seem like he has good intentions. In the past, you wouldn't hesitate for a second to respond firmly. However, now you feel that talking to such people has truly lost its status. What kind of attitude is this, kid? Originally, I thought about introducing you to our technical department. With that attitude, consider that I did it in good faith, as if I were feeding a dog. For him, you are just a common worker. What right do you have to act like that in front of him? Hee. You scoffed twice. Chen Xiaokun, to show superiority to his other roommates, has said such things before. At first, it really moved you. You even bought him quite a bit of water and cigarettes. But then you realized that this guy is just showing off and seeking that superiority. Why are you laughing like that? It's nothing. My current job is good, so don't worry about it. The job is quite good? How is that possible? I think what Xiaokun said isn't wrong. If he puts you in the technical department, that salary is almost 10,000. The person now kindly wants to help you. Your attitude really is quite discouraging. Anzu is actually from the same place as Chen Xiaokun. When speaking, he naturally leans towards Chen Xiaokun. After speaking, he didn't forget to look at you with disdain. In Anzu's opinion, with your education and background, do you want to earn 10,000 a month? I'm afraid you'll never achieve it in this life. There are those who say no. If they consider that they don't need it, then it's fine. By the way, tomorrow I'll be giving bonuses. It will be approximately 30,000. If not, I'll invite everyone out to dinner. Wow, Xiaokun, you're amazing. Incredible that they're giving a 30,000 bonus. It seems not eating with you would be a sin. Eating just 30,000 yuan is just a small amount of money. You can choose the place to eat, whatever suits you. Wang Yan, who came out of the kitchen, joked with a smile. Hey, we wouldn't dare to decide. Better wait for Sister Yuki to come back to decide. They are very clear about it. Chen Sao-kun is desperately pursuing their roommate, Sia Yuki. Stop teasing me already. By the way, Jancy, I asked you to help Yukin prepare the black chicken soup. How's the cooking coming along? You can rest assured, I'm sure Sister Yuki will love it. Brother Sao-kun, do you want me to add some goji? They might be useful. You and Yuki haven't even started. Although he says it, in reality, he has that idea in mind. After all, if Hayuki is too beautiful, he'll get her later. You can't fail at key moments. At that moment, the living room door opened. Sia Hayukin entered with an angry expression. Chen Sao-kun, I advise you to watch your mouth in the future. Sister Jukin, what do you mean? How many times have I told you, don't call me Yukin? She feels very dismissive. With her figure and appearance, what man couldn't she get? How could she set her sights on Chen Sao-kun? I've already prepared black chicken soup for you. Do you want to try it? After saying that, he didn't wait for Sia Yukin to react. He immediately started running towards the kitchen. He moved hurriedly, making noise. Soon he came out with a bowl full of chicken soup. First, he blew on the rim of the bowl. Then, smiling broadly, he offered it to Sia Yukin. Drink slowly, it's a little hot. Looking at him at this moment, he almost seemed like a lapdog. I have to diet tonight. You'd better keep it and drink it yourself. Oh right, I almost forgot, so I'm going to peel you an apple. You can't go to sleep without eating tonight. After saying that, he quickly carried the chicken soup back to the kitchen. The strongest of all time, January the boiling. You're not the only one who thinks that. Even Chen Sui-wan and Jan had the same idea. Not long after, Chen Sao-kun came out with a plate of apples. Yuki, this is what I made this morning. If you don't feel like it, eat it yourself. She said this without looking back and headed to her room. As she left, her gaze swept over you intentionally and unintentionally. If she had to choose between Chen Sao-kun and you, she would definitely choose you without hesitation. Because you are more of a man than Chen Sao-kun. Of course, this is only under the assumption that Sia Yukin doesn't consider other factors. As far as she knows you, it seems that apart from you being a good person, other factors have already determined the impossibility between the two of you. For example, cars, houses, and money. If she had these things, maybe it would be possible. Sia Yukin shook her head, dismissing those unrealistic ideas from her mind. But what she didn't know was that just that glance she gave you a moment ago, however, made you think of something different. You know very well that women like Sha Yuxin always act quite rationally, just from the fact that she has managed to stay single all these years. It's not difficult to realize this. If it were before, you definitely wouldn't have any thoughts about her, because you know it's completely impossible. But now you have the complete confidence to conquer Sia Yuxin. Chen Sao-kun, seeing this, ran after her with the plate. Before he could get close, Sia Yuxin's room door slammed shut. Although they all live under the same roof, the others trying to enter Sha Yuxin's room, unless the sun rises in the west. He was treated coldly. Chen Sao-kun's face was also quite ugly. To alleviate his own discomfort, he forced a smile on his face and shouted towards the door, Jukin, it's okay. If you're tired, rest early. If you're hungry at night, call me anytime. I'll make it for you again. After saying this, without forgetting,